6 Democratic lawmakers why they want to talk to them. And packed stores and long lines at our international port of entries, the heavy traffic expected.
A rainy start to your day, but most of the rain moving out as we speak. We'll update the forecast, talk about how warm it'll be on Thanksgiving as Channel 5 News at 5 begins right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
First at 5, breaking news from Washington, D.C. A shooting near the White House. 2 West Virginia National Guard members shot. This is a live look at the scene in D.C. The accused shooter also shot, but in custody. Thank you so much for joining us at 5. I'm Javier Guerra. Christine has a day off. According to the Associated Press, the shooting happened roughly 2 blocks from the White House. Sources say the suspect appeared to be targeting the guardsman. No word on why. President Trump was at his golf course in Florida at the time of the shooting. He has been briefed. More than 300 West Virginia National Guard members were deployed to D.C. back in August. The president said it was so that they can help reduce crime. The order for that deployment expired, but the troops remained. West Virginia's governor says that the conditions of the 2 guardsmen are unknown, but they are working with federal officials as the investigation continues. We'll be sure to keep you posted. Developing now, the FBI requesting interviews with these 6 Democratic lawmakers. You may remember they posted this video online telling U.S. troops they should disobey what they call illegal orders. President Trump calling their message seditious behavior punishable by death. He then called for all of the lawmakers to be arrested. The Democrats in that video beginning to speak out and defend their actions.
The president's reaction and the use of the FBI against us is exactly why we made the video. He believes in using the federal government against his perceived adversaries.
He is sending a pretty strong message. You do not want to cross him, and your loyalty should be to him. It should not. It should always be to the Constitution.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth zeroing in on Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. He has ordered the Navy to review Kelly for potential unlawful conduct. He wants a review completed in 2 weeks.
Go have a great time, have a beer or 2, but if you are, get a ride home.
That's the message. Don't drink and drive. That's a reminder here at home ahead of Thanksgiving. Starting today, a no refusal campaign is in effect for all 4 Valley counties. Law enforcement will be boosting their patrols, looking out for drunk drivers. If you're suspected of drunk driving, you will get pulled over and will need to take a breathalyzer test. But if you refuse,
we're going to have our judges waiting to sign orders to get your blood drawn. And we're going to have medical personnel ready to draw your blood.
Well, the campaign goes into effect every year around this time. But this year, local law enforcement agencies are partnering with L&F distributors to keep roads safe. If you scan this QR code on your screen, you'll get $10 off an Uber ride. The no refusal campaign ends January the 2nd. A reminder, Cameron County is a no refusal county all year round. CBP is expecting to see an increase in travelers coming across tomorrow and on Black Friday especially. Channel 5's Armando Gomez is live near Veterans International Bridge in Brownsville. And Armando, how's the traffic looking right now?
Well, right now the traffic is flowing pretty smoothly here at Veterans International Bridge. When we got here around 2 o'clock, it was a little bit busy here at the International Bridge here in Brownsville, but Customs and Border Protection says Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday are the busiest days of the month. For cross-border travel, people are either crossing to the U.S. or into Mexico to visit families. Others are coming across just to shop. CBP says they will have more officers at the bridge to manage the traffic flow.
We usually expect a good increase during the holidays, especially for Black Friday. So we, as CBP, we prepare to staff according to the traffic flow, or we staff according to the number of travelers that are coming in.
389,000 people crossed through international bridges in Brownsville last year. CBP says they expect to hit that same amount this year. So coming up at 6, we'll give you more tips about what you need to know if you're crossing here into the U.S. in Brownsville. Armando Gomez, Channel 5 News at 5.
Armando, thank you so much. Well, you saw those cloudy skies behind Armando in Brownsville. Now look at the cloudy Wednesday afternoon sky here in Weslaco. The rain pretty much gone, as Tim was talking about earlier. We're going to get straight to Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. And Tim, I know a lot of people are excited for a cooler, at least a slightly cooler Thanksgiving Day.
Right, it's not going to be 90, like it has been most of the last couple of weeks. And today, when the rain was falling, temperatures fell into the mid-60s for a little while. Now we bounced back into the 70s in most areas. But the rain, for the most part, has moved out. Still, though, cloudy skies across the valley that you were showing. That's the view from Sky 5 on the island. The rain finally ending there just a little while ago. And it's 74 degrees at the island. Winds out of the north about 18 miles an hour. Move inland, gray skies here as well. That's the view here in Weslaco. Low 70s, so we bounced back a little bit from those highs, but that's about it. So let's look at our day tomorrow, and I think we're right back to around 77 for a high. So that's about normal. In fact, that is right on the 30-year average for Thanksgiving Day. That's right where we should be, so about as close to normal as we can get. Mostly cloudy skies. It should be a comfortable afternoon. No rain tomorrow at all, and northerly winds 5 to 15 north and northeast during the course of the daytime. So bottom line, pretty comfortable Thanksgiving Day across the valley. We'll look at the coming weekend, talk about yet another front in just a little while.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. New at 5, District 4 in Weslaco set to see public safety improvements. City commissioners approved the creation of a brand new fire and police substation during last week's commissioners meeting. It will be on Westgate and Mile 9. The mayor says it will help strengthen emergency response for people living in that area.
Right now, our response time to that area is maybe 10 or 12 minutes. And with this substation being in that area, it would be now a 6-7 minute response time.
That project is funded by a bond granted to the city in July. We're told the substation could take a year or two to complete. Well, work on a $3 million drainage project is underway in Harlingen. City leaders say the upgrade will triple stormwater capacity along 5th and 7th Street. Channel 5's Lucy Lopez joins us live at one of the construction sites. Lucy.
I'm on 5th Street and Pierce Avenue in Harlingen, and behind me you can see where crews have already begun digging and laying down drainage pipes to help move water out of the area faster. This area has been on the city's flood risk list for years now, and federal funding has finally made this project possible. The city received nearly $3 million in grant funding for the project that will allow them to replace smaller aging pipes with 48 and 54-inch lines. The project covers more than 5,000 feet of 5th and 7th Streets and is expected to cut down flooding that has impacted this area for years. According to Harlingen's District 2 Commissioner Daniel Lopez, this project is the second of 3 downtown drainage projects the city is working on.
There's still more work that needs to be done. Right, and it's great, we got this done, move on to the next one. And I don't think that we're going to be at any time in the near future resting on our laurels. It's just next project, next project, next project, till we get it all done.
The project is expected to be completed in November of 2026. Coming up at 6, we will speak with one of the neighbors who tells us just how they feel about this project. Live in Harlingen, Lucy Lopez, Channel 5 News at 5.
Now, First Ward 5 traffic.
Hey Valley, happy Wednesday. So conditions are doing much better than what we saw earlier in the day, just because conditions are mostly dry. Now earlier we had a lot of slowdowns, possibly because of those wet roads and some ponding out there, but we're still seeing just slightly slow conditions within Interstate 2 going westbound within the McAllen area. Traffic is running about 25 miles per hour, so a little bit less than average for your afternoon, and just small pockets of red and yellow throughout different parts of the Rio Grande Valley, but nothing to really worry about. What could help is just giving yourself some extra time before heading out the door. But here's a look at some of our tech stock cams across the Rio Grande Valley so far. Alamo, Weslaco, and Brownsville, a steady flow of traffic overall across the valley. But if you are planning on heading outside of the valley, well, things are looking pretty great overall. We're not really expecting any delays as of right now, except for Chicago O'Hare. Delays are close to 2 hours, so make sure that you are checking the latest information on your airlines if you are planning to do some traveling for the holidays. But here locally, if you see anything out there like any accidents or more slowdowns, go ahead and give us a call at 956-968-5555.
All right, Brandon, thank you so much. Coming up, an act of kindness from one local police department just in time for the holidays. How they were able to put a smile on the faces of people. And the gift card scam warning, hundreds of them tampered with. What you need to look out for the next time you go to the store.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
My name is Darla. I always choose Nissan because it's where my family's always bought their cars. It's where I got my first vehicle for college, and it's where I'm now trying to purchase a new vehicle for work now. Everybody's ready. Like, as soon as you park your car, there's somebody, going to you, asking you, what do you need? How can I help you? Everybody's very attentive. My name is Darla, and I'm Charlie Clark Nissan. Órale.
También hablamos inglés. Dame chanza, móchate. Si no hacemos lo que prometemos. Órale.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 3.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional grade.
Whether you're a soccer mom or a tailgating dad, we've got the perfect vehicle for your family from Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City. Check out our great selection of trucks and SUVs in stock and ready for immediate delivery.
And that's both Chevy and GMC with convenient location, Rio Motors.
During our red tag sale, get this 2026 Chevy Silverado with up to $13,000 off MSRP or lease for $199 per month.
Come home to Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
Now get 0% for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Includes complimentary maintenance at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
It's ready, set, Ford at Bert Ogden Ford in Lyford. Get a new Ford F-150 for just $481 a month. You heard that right, $481 a month. Bert Ogden Ford in Lyford. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Dale guys.
A warning as many of us begin our holiday shopping. Scammers are on the prowl and they're eyeing everything from packages, deliveries to gift cards. Authorities say in Florida, these two tampered with gift cards that you buy in stores. The duo would reportedly steal the cards, cut them open, take the PIN numbers, and then put them back on the rack. They were able to access money on the cards they tampered with. The Better Business Bureau says these kinds of scams are common.
It's a ongoing problem, and it's unfortunately one that we're not unfamiliar with here at the Better Business Bureau, but during the holiday season we do see it ramping up quite a lot.
The suspects reportedly tampered with nearly 2,000 gift cards. Experts say if you plan on buying gift cards this holiday season, you should check to see if it's open.
Well, the rain has moved out, but the clouds have not. That's the view right now. Cloudy skies across the area, and it'll stay cloudy most of the evening as temperatures fall back into the 60s. Tomorrow, a very comfortable day. By the weekend, well, it starts to warm up, but the warm-up doesn't last long. Your updated forecast after the break.
This Wednesday, Black Friday deals start early at Ashley. From 10 a.m. to midnight, take 30% off your entire purchase or get 0% interest for 60 months with no money down. Plus, free white glove delivery. Shop Black Friday early this Wednesday only at Ashley.
Richard Lipsy here with Bert Ogden Harlingen Hyundai, and I didn't think it could get better, but it did.
Lease this beautiful Hyundai Tucson for only $289 a month. That's right, $289 a month.
It's yours. It's in Harlingen at Bert Ogden. Dale guys.
This
holiday season, get a sober ride so everyone gets home safely.
Drive sober. No ho-ho regrets.
The holidays are here. The BMW Road Home Sales event on now.
Lease an X3 just $599 a month at BMW of FAR.
Black Friday at Lex is now, and it's the day to save more than any other. Save up to 65% store-wide, plus get no interest financing for 48 months and free delivery. Get massive Black Friday deals. This doorbuster two-piece living room set only $9.95. This doorbuster queen upholstered bed just $3.75. Black Friday doorbusters. When they're gone, they're gone. The lowest prices of the year are here this Black Friday, only at Lex.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until next year on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Get Black Friday savings with the #1 team in Texas and drive a new 2026 Terrain. $5,000 off or $179 a month. That's right, $179 a month. $5,000 off at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Dale ya. Ashley's Black Friday is finally here. For one day only, shop this doorbuster sofa, now just $299. Or take 30% off your entire purchase. Plus, free white glove delivery. Doors are open from 7 a.m. to midnight. Don't miss Black Friday at Ashley.
First Warn 5 weather is supported by DHR Health. Now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, big difference from one day to the next. That front coming through this morning, cooling things off. As we talked yesterday, by no means cold, but certainly cooler than what it's been for a while. We're well away from the records now, closer to normal, maybe even a little bit below normal as we speak. That was Sky 5 on the island. This is Sky 5 in Weslaco, where skies are still overcast. We're at 71 degrees. We dropped into the 60s during the rain and then rebounded when the rain stopped. But that northerly wind pushing that slightly cooler air into the region. That's going to stick around for another day or two. Rainfall here at our studios, we had 0.2 of an inch today. That's it. So we're up to 0.83 for the month, which is actually at below normal, but we're about 28 2/3 for the year, and that's about 5 inches above normal for a year to date. If we got no more rain the rest of the year, we'd still have an above average year. So still doing okay. But rain-wise right now, there's not anything left. It was so busy on the radar for a time. Heavy rain in southeast Willacy County. In fact, if you take a look, this is where rain has fallen in the last 24 hours. Again, here at our studios, 0.2 of an inch, but not far away, a little more than that. But look at the bullseye over here, out here close to the coast in Willacy County. There was a flash flood warning there for a time today. 6.2 inches is what Doppler's estimating. You can see other totals across the valley. Everything else considerably less than that. That's kind of where it trained for quite some time, giving the big rain right there. So rain moves out, right? And that's the end of that for a while, I think. Tonight by 11 o'clock, just clouds. And there may be some thinning of the clouds from time to time as we head into your Thanksgiving morning, but the clouds are still going to dominate the day. I think tomorrow's a dry day, cloudy skies, back in the 70s. Friday, we start with clouds and maybe get a sprinkle or two, but probably not much more than that. So tomorrow's dry, maybe a slight chance on Friday, and then a little more moisture sneaks back in on Saturday, bump up to 20%. Another front on Sunday gives us a shot again. These are the current temperatures, 70s everywhere right now. If we watch Future Track, we don't go much of anywhere tonight. We end up in the mid-60s by tomorrow morning. I'm sure we'll see some readings in the 50s out in the ranch land. And then tomorrow afternoon, lunchtime, 12 o'clock, upper 70s, and we stay in the 70s all day long. By 5 o'clock, still in the 70s. By 9 o'clock in the 70s. Finally, by Friday morning, we cool off a little, upper 60s once again. And then Friday during the day, right back into the mid-70s again. So you kind of see a pattern here for the next couple of days. But we'll look at Saturday. That's a whole lot warmer, 85. And then Sunday, the next front comes in and temperatures drop pretty significantly. So the weekend, Saturday it's breezy and warmer, and then Sunday breezy and cooler. Wind flips again and temperatures drop, and that may be the warmest day of next week because I see some significantly cooler temperatures then moving in beginning Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. Wednesday's a changeable day. 59 tonight. in some places, most of the valley staying in the low 60s. Then tomorrow back to 77, dry, comfortable, partly cloudy for your Thanksgiving. Probably more clouds than sunshine, but still looks like a nice day. Don't see any rain at all. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. If you take a look at it, 77, 79, 85 next front on Sunday. Cooling temperatures off again. Look at early next week. 60s. Question marks about Wednesday. There'll be a warming trend middle part of the week, so Wednesday's still not exactly sure what Monday and Tuesday. Low 60s for highs and 50s for lows. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.
Go ahead and pull your truck over.
We all tend to freak out when we see those lights, right? Turkeys instead of tickets. That's what McAllen police gave away during traffic stops today. It's part of their annual turkey or ticket event. We're told drivers who got the turkeys were pulled over for minor traffic violations. 15 patrol officers handed out more than 300 turkeys and all of the fixings.
You know, we want to spread some holiday cheer, and especially, you know, during these hard times, we want to give back to the community because the community does help us out a lot. So it's our way of giving thanks.
Pretty cool. The turkeys were bought by the McAllen Crime Stoppers program. They spent the year raising money to buy those turkeys. Well, that wasn't the only Thanksgiving meal giveaway for the McAllen Police Department. They also spent the morning giving out meals to 350 families. They got a bag complete with a frozen turkey, bread, and stuffing. The families were pre-selected by police, Crime Stoppers, and McAllen ISD.
We deem the families that we've invited here to partake in this program families in need.
Funds for today's giveaway were collected through donations from McAllen Crime Stoppers. A similar giveaway is set for Christmas. Next at 5, we know the holidays can be fun, but family gatherings, yeah, they can also bring tension. Tips on how to avoid it.
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. Oh,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Take advantage of big savings now and drive a new Equinox. Save $5,000 off or $179 a month. That's right, $5,000 off or $179 a month with more than 120 to choose from at Berdogan Chevrolet in Mission.
Chevy trucks, made dependable, made for Texas. Like the Chevy Silverado, the Chevy Colorado, the Chevy Silverado HD, and the Chevy Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $7,800 total value. Plus, Texas residents get an additional $3,000 bonus cash.
County, your Fiesta Chevrolet during our biggest sale of the year. Silverado truck, $13,000 off or $199 a month. That's right, $13,000 off or $199 a month. Fiesta Chevrolet, Dolly Gosh.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christine Ohm, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. If you download the CBP Home app and you safely self-deport, you will receive financial assistance, a free flight, and the chance to come back to America legally. If you don't, you will be caught, fined, detained, and forcefully removed. Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley. Juan Rodriguez here at Bird Dog and Nissan in McAllen, inviting everybody out this month of November. Guys, we've got amazing specials going on. $199 a month. That's right, you heard. $199 a month this month in November. Only here at Bird Dog and Nissan in McAllen. Dale gas.
A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Thanksgiving is tomorrow. That means time around family. But for some people, it can be a stressful time. Michael Yoshida has more on how to protect your place at the at the table.
As many Hollywood films show,
no politics on Thanksgiving.
Heading home for the holidays.
The point I was making, Joanne, if I might make my own point,
can turn a time of joy into one of stress and emotional outbursts.
I think we've all experienced that. All of a sudden, you're like, why am I being a jerk?
Life coach Bea Albina says gathering with family and friends can trigger old codependency and people-pleasing habits, leading to anxiety and not acting like yourself.
It's a lot of pressure on us to be who we have come to believe they want us to be, and not necessarily to be ourselves.
Planning ahead and understanding what's likely to happen and how you'll react or respond can help. Getting your mind set as well as your body's nervous system balanced and ready for what may be thrown your way.
If you walk in dysregulated, meaning your nervous system's a hot mess, your nervous system thinks you're 13 and not 33 or 43, then every little comment's going to feel like death by 1,000 cuts.
Albina offers this for calming your nerves.
Simply looking around and naming the things you can see. And I like to add a phrase that's supportive. For me, it's, I am safe enough.
And for family or friends who always seem to make a comment, try this.
Practice saying, oh, and like legit just leave it hanging there. And that stare, that moment of I'm not engaging any further is a quiet and simple way to stay on your side of the street in your dignity, in your integrity.
In Washington, Michael Yoshida.
Well, gas prices are up across the valley. The average right now, $2.69. Coming up, we'll check in with our Pump Patrol team to see where you can fuel up for less.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
Like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
Now get 0% for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Includes complimentary maintenance at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Throughout the year, we partner with multiple community organizations to do our part and help give back. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Visit us today and see how you too can help at Bird Ogden Subaru, Edinburgh.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 3.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional grade.
Do you want a Medicare Advantage plan that provides you with an expansive network and benefits so you can live your best life? Our Prominence Medicare Advantage plan has you covered. You receive the comprehensive coverage you need without impacting your wallet. We empower you with rich benefits, a robust local health network, and the support needed to manage your health. Plus, we collaborate with your providers to help ensure the seamless, simplified healthcare experience you deserve. Find out more about how we power better health.
Hey everyone, it's George Donaldson of Bird Ogden, Michigan, where holiday savings have started early.
Lease a new Kia Sorento for just $299 a month. Plus, get the Kia 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Only here at Bird Ogden Kia in Mission, Valley Gas.
Charge ahead, roads are calling. Hybrid power, snow is falling. It's electrifying, what the season can bring. Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on an electrifying new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
Time to check out those gas prices across the valley. Viewer Margie Karst found gas for $2.29 at the Flying J on Monte Cristo and 25th in Edinburgh. Let's see if our Pump Patrol team can find better.
Hello everyone, this is photojournalist Carlos Mendoza here at the corner of Houston Avenue and 10th Street here in McAllen, where we found the gallon of gas for, that's right, $2.65.
Hey, this is photojournalist Austin Avignon. I'm here in Bronzeville on the corner of Pablo Queso Boulevard and East Morrison Road, where price per gallon is $2.61.
Hey 956ers, photojournalist Elijah Noriega. I'm here in McAllen. This is right off of Benson and Pecan, where a gallon of gas is $2.55.
Hey, Margie is on a roll. Today's best price, $2.29 in Edinburgh. If you see better, let us know. Take a picture and email it to news@krgv.com. All right. Well, tomorrow was Thanksgiving. We are excited for that.
I'm ready to eat. Let's start now.
Too. All right. Thank you so much for joining us for Channel 5 News at 5. More local headlines are coming up in just 30 minutes.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet.